Okay, so today's video is going to be a really simple monochromatic look. Monochromatic means just using the same color. So I'm going to be using the same color on my eyes as on my cheek and a similar lip color. So again, it's really simple and I hope you guys enjoy. So I already have my skin prepped with my Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. By the way, my nails are done again, sorry. Please ignore them. And then I'm taking my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Pearl. I decided to mix it up and use a different foundation. And I'm just going to dot that all over my face. And I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of the concealer and dab it onto my eyelids to prime my eyes. And I'm going to take my RCMA No Color Powder to bake. Baking is where you take some powder and you put it on your face, usually the places where you would get creasing, where the foundation or concealer would set into your fine lines or whatever. And you take a little bit of powder and you set it and you let it sit there for a little bit and then you buff it away. I don't bake for that long, but I do find that it helps my foundation to stay longer. And this powder is affordable and it comes in a pretty big package, and but you can only get it online. It does look like a little shape, like a seasoning shaker. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera just to save a little time, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, and now I'm going to take my Smashbox palette and I'm going to do a little bit of contouring and bronzing. I'm not going to do much because I wanted this look to be pretty simple. I'm just going to blend both of the colors together and put it into the hollows of my cheeks. So I am using a decent amount of bronzer just because my concealer is pretty pale and just to warm up my skin. And for the rest of the face, I'm going to be using the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Collection Face Palette. And I'm going to take the middle shade right there, called Amaretto, and that's going to be my blush. It looks kind of like a bronzer, but it is a beautiful warm blush. I'm applying it to the apples of my cheeks and swiping up. If you swipe it up, it's going to pull your face back, but if you don't want that effect, you can just place it here. Also, if you ever find yourself like looking a little clownish, like you have too much on your cheeks, just take some translucent powder and a powder brush and just buff it a little bit, and then it'll blend it out a little bit better. I'm going to do that real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and take the highlighter in Champagne Pop and use that as my highlight. And I'm taking a Sigma F41 fan brush to do that. This highlighter is so popular. Oh my goodness. I mean, I really do enjoy it. So the way we're going to start to make this monochromatic is we're going to take the same color that we used on our cheeks and just put that in our crease. And I'm using a fluffy brush. This is a Sigma E40 tapered blending brush. Just putting one color in the crease is an easy way to bring your whole face together and look a bit more put together without really having to put in that extra work. And I'm going to go ahead and use my Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara off camera, and I'll be back in just a sec. And to pull it together a little bit more, I'm going to take a smudger brush. This is a little It Cosmetics brush, and go back into that same color we used on our cheeks and eyes and just put it underneath my lash line. And I'm going to take a little bit of my ColourPop cream gel liner in Mr. Bing just to make my eyes look a little bit more smoky and put it on my waterline. And I'm going to take my finger and just dip into the same highlighter we used on our face. I'm going to put it on the inner corners of my eye. So the face is all done. I just have to do lips. So for that, I'm going to be mixing a bunch of things. I'm going to be using my Too Faced Melted Chocolate in Chocolate Honey, and then mixing it with a pinkier gloss to get the kind of pinkish brown I'm looking for. This tastes amazing because it's made with chocolate. So here's the finished look. This is a pretty easy look, not too many steps, and you're using a lot of the same products. It'd be really good if you're traveling, so you don't have to bring a ton of stuff with you. I think it's really fresh and bronzy looking and great for summer. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.